Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Pretty Coffee with Kristen, and what I want to talk to you today about is emotional eating. And you know what? We really need to stop. We really need to stop. I did a post this last week about emotional eating and how I'm ready to get off that roller coaster ride. It's no fun anymore. I've had enough of it. I've struggled with it for, probably, I would say now, 3 decades. 3 decades of it. I think, it has solved nothing. It has solved absolutely, positively nothing in 3 decades. So I think that after 3 decades, it's time to go with something new. Really is something. And I got messages from ladies saying, this is a struggle for me. This is what I do. I want to stop. I don't know how to stop. I don't know what to replace it with. What can we do? And I thought about it. I did a lot of thinking about it in the last week. Well, I've thought about it a lot over the decades, but the things we do. And I think it really starts out as a form of disrespect to ourselves. Things we do to ourselves. It is really a form of disrespect. Absolute disrespect. And I have a friend that we've talked about this story several times, and she was going through some really hard times and very stressful, very hard times. And she got up in the middle of the night and didn't know what to do with herself. So she got a cake mix out of the cupboard, dumped it in a bowl, and threw water in it, stirred it up, and ate it. Just ate half water, half dry, just cake mix, because it was just, she did not know what to do with herself, and she thought that was just a good chocolate cake mix would solve everything. Well, it didn't. And this last week I was working through a lot of things with just a lot of things going on in my life. So I was looking in the cupboard for something, and I found a pack of Peeps. Easter Peeps, marshmallow Peeps, that were up in the cupboard, and they'd been opened at Easter. So I got them out, and they were Peeps Jerkey. That's what they were, because they were all dried out, and I ate them. I sat on the couch and I watched Netflix, and I ate the Peeps Jerkey. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Because there was nothing else there, so that was my equivalent to the dry cake mix. It was there, so that's what I did. Enough. Just enough. So I think that and I'm going to do more shows on this, because this has really been a hot topic. And I encourage you today to do this. When you go to reach for the cake mix or the dried out Peeps, or whatever it is that you're doing, stop and think if it's really good for you, which it's not. If it'll solve anything, which it won't. Why you're feeling the way you're feeling. What is really going on? What's going on? Why are you reaching for whatever it is you're reaching for? Stop and just be mindful, because a lot of times what I do is I'm not mindful of it. I'm just reaching and grabbing for anything that's there. I don't discriminate. I can have the ice cream, the chips, the Peeps, it really doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it is. I do not discriminate. So, what is it that you're reaching for? Why are you reaching for it? And let me know. Let's keep this discussion going, because this has really been the messages I've gotten, like one of my friends sent me. She said, why can't I get the same feeling if I reach for a carrot stick, for a baby carrot? I don't know, but it's not the same. It's not the same. I don't know why. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about why we do what we do, why we disrespect ourselves in the way that we disrespect ourselves, because we do, and what we can do to turn it around, and the ways that we can come up with some more constructive, positive ways to deal with stress and emotions, and move forward with, pretty things we can do to ourselves. Because let me tell you, once we can start doing that and start making those changes, I think, like I said, I think if we can identify it and acknowledge it and start participating in our own lives in a healthy way, I think we're really going to make some changes. And I think we can do it together. I think we can do it together. So if you reach for something that you shouldn't, message me and I'll say, stop, will not help, stop. I will. I won't sugarcoat it, because enough. Decades, it's time to get off this roller coaster. It's no fun for any of us anymore. Thank you so much with spending the time with me on this episode of Pretty Coffee with Kristen. I'm going to have my coffee and I'm going to think about this some more, and I'll be back with more tips and ideas, because this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just the tip of the pretty iceberg that we're going to get this. We're going to work on this. We're going to work on it together. Thank you so much. Go out. Don't reach for the Peeps Jerky, and have a pretty day. Mwah.